Once long ago, I was with a few of my dearest friends. We talked about the wonders of the world and our desire to find a purpose. Ever since I was a young girl, I've always wanted to be a marine biologist. Later that day, I decided to team up with my best friend Flounder and go on an adventure. We went to the water's surface and met with a wise bird named Scuttle. He showed us tools he had used to find success in his career. He first showed us the classroom behavior and communication reflection assignment. He said, "You need manners and professionalism in any career," and this helped me realize that. Next, he showed us my education plan. This plan, he said, helped me stay on track and keep a timeline on my goals. Just then, a worried little crab named Sebastian warned me of the dangers of traveling in unfamiliar parts of the ocean. But I was determined. I said, "I need to do this, Sebastian. Don't you see? All of our reefs are in danger without people like me who are willing to take some risks and help." Without another word, I was off. In a nearby reef, there are two clownfish, Marlin and Nemo. When they got home, Marlin and Nemo were playing and laughing together. As night began to fall, there was an ominous feeling in the atmosphere. Marlin hesitantly left the sea anemone to check what was going on, and suddenly he knew what it was. A barracuda. The barracuda lunged towards them and they had no time to react. Marlin was instantly knocked out and Nemo was sent into the open water where he was captured by a scuba diver. As Marlin awoke, he found himself completely alone. He vowed to search for his son every day forward until he found him. The next day, when he set out on his search, he met a young woman named Dory. She told him that she could help find his son because she had seen a boat the day before passing by. Little did they know that this area was whale feeding ground. Silently, a baleen whale swam up behind them and pushed them into its giant mouth. Both Marlin and Dory grabbed onto the beast's tongue and held on for dear life. Since baleen whales feed only on krill, the whale was not happy about the fish being in its mouth either. I saw the whale from a distance at the beginning of my journey, and I swam towards him to see if I could assist. When the whale saw me, he let out a giant sneeze, and the fish came tumbling out. I put a token of gratitude upon his forehead for helping out the fish. "Our hero," exclaimed Dory. "What is your name?" "My name is Caitlin," I said, "and I am very pleased to meet you. I am here on a journey to help the people of the sea." They thanked me again and asked me to join them in finding Nemo. I told them that I would help them as long as they helped me get to the place that I was looking for. They agreed and we were off. As we ascended into shallower water, we noticed that there was a pack of sharks above us. "Don't be afraid," the great white said. "We are all vegetarians here. We don't eat fish." I was intrigued by the idea of a shark who didn't eat meat, but at the same time I was very cautious. "Since we are being civil here," I said, "I'll try to trust you. What do you want?" "We want you to help us save our home, the coral reef," said the mako shark. "We would love to help," I said, "but that is not something that we can do ourselves." That was not good enough for the sharks. The pack attacked us, and Flounder and I got split up from Dory and Marlin. Once we escaped, Flounder and I ended up on the ocean floor. "I can't believe we failed," I said, defeated. "How will Marlin ever find his son now?" "You can't give up now," said Flounder. "Look how far you've come already. Dory and Marlin can't be too far, and we have to help Marlin find his son." "You're right," I said. "And afterwards, I'll find a way to help the sharks, even though they attacked us." Just then, I spotted a baby sea turtle. "Have you seen a clownfish and a blue tangfish?" I asked. "You're in luck," said the cute little turtle. "I happen to have seen them going into the EAC. Follow me." "Really?" I asked. "Thank you so much, baby sea turtle." I followed the baby sea turtle until we reached the EAC, the East Australian Current. I built up my courage and we both jumped in. "Look, Marlin," screamed Dory. "It's Caitlin and Flounder." "I can't believe that you two are alive," said Marlin. "I thought the sharks had gotten to you." "We're glad to have you back," said Dory. "Now let's go find Nemo. There's a wise turtle here that I think can help us." "I may have a way to help you," said the wise turtle. "News of your travels has spread, and a pelican friend of mine knows exactly where your son is. If you trust me, she can take you in her beak to where your son is." "I'm so excited," said Dory. "Let's do this." "But how will I get to the place I've been looking for?" I asked. "I need to get to the advising center." "You silly girl," said the turtle. "The advising center is just down the road, at Valencia College West." "Oh, I should have known," I said. I helped them on their way to the Pelican, and when we got there, I realized that it was Tessa Dawson, a volunteer coordinator at the Coral Cay Conservation. When I asked her about working at Coral Cay, she said, "I find working independently empowering and enjoy knowing that my skills and personality are well adapted to my role." After speaking with her, I was sure that I still wanted to be a marine biologist working in coral conservation. We parted ways and they were off to save Nemo's life. When I arrived at the advising center, Michael, an AA advisor, helped me make a plan to ensure I reached my goals. I mapped out completing a bachelor's in science degree in marine biology. I planned on doing this by attending a 4-year university. He also helped me find tools on the Atlas website that showed me different occupations in my field. Next, I went to the library, where I did some research on financial aid and how to budget my money for college. Later, these tools helped me to get my internship in Australia with AIMS, and ultimately a career as a coral conservation specialist there, where I work with other scientists to find out why coral reefs have declined and how to prevent further damage. I will never again be attacked by a shark for not protecting our oceans. In Australia, I met the man of my dreams, a fellow scientist with a shared passion for the ocean. And now, my little angel, we have you. I hope that one day you will find a purpose in life like I have. This journey brought out my strengths and made me realize that my true purpose was to save our ocean's reefs. Without a plan for the future, I doubt that I would have ever succeeded as a marine biologist. At the time, I would never have known that Marlin's quest to find Nemo would result in me finding myself.